Try the newest, cheapest, and fastest delivery na express service. Introducing Moto Express PH. You can now leave your shopping and delivery needs with us without much exposure and interaction to people outside. Mapa-grocery items, medicines, foods, and other essentials and halal certified products, kami na ang mamimili at maghahatid sa'yo. Sinisigurado na ligtas, in good and quality condition ang mga pabili o orders sa delivery service na iyong i-avail. Para sa maayos at mabilis na delivery at order mo, ipamoto mo na. Download Moto Express PH app through Google Play that is built to deliver beyond your expectation. Tara na dito sa Moto Express. Dahil moto mo to.
Are you craving for some milk tea and donuts but you're watching your diet? Good news! You can now enjoy a healthier and superbly delicious keto milk tea and donuts here at Winkle Milk Tea and Winkle Donut. Has fewer calories, so it's good for the health and diet conscious and controlling weight. Why choose Winkle Milk Tea and Winkle Donut? The first halal certified milk Winkle Teas and Winkle Donut in the Philippines. The first healthy keto milk tea franchise in the Philippines. FDA approved. Uniquely infused milk tea flavors with high quality ingredients and premium taste. And if you want a healthy and refreshing franchise opportunity, a competitive healthy blended milk tea and donut franchise awaits you. We have business opportunity options you can choose from. Online seller, micro franchise, unit franchise, master franchise, international franchise. Order via our Facebook page, Winkle Tea and Winkle Donut, or contact 0995-551-4380 to experience this happiness in a box with your favorite Winkle Milk Tea and Winkle Donut.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to teach you on how to register in our platform. Firstly, you need to click www.ejasmine.com. This is how our platform interface looks like once you click www.ejasmine.com. As you can see, on the top right corner, click the login or register button. You will see two options, which is login button and register button. If you already have an account, just simply fill in your details. But if you does not have an account, click the register button and fill in your details requirement. If you are interested for becoming a vendor, you can click become a vendor button below. For vendor registration, you need to complete the details requirement. If you have halal certificate, you need to upload it on this section. Last but not least, once you have completed all the detail requirements, just click the register button. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning. Welcome to Usapang Halal. It's a clear Sunday morning here in the Philippines. And let me introduce to you my partner from Malaysia, Brother Fakhir. Good morning. Assalamualaikum, brother. Hello. I can hear you. Your sound.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Yes. Thank you very much. Do you hear me?
Hello.
Yes.
Sounds.
Sound system. Hello.
Can you hear me, brother? Can you hear me? Or I cannot
Yes.
hear you. I cannot hear you, but can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes. I hear you.
You can hear me, but I cannot hear you.
I back.
Yeah. No, I can hear you. Okay. Hi, technical error, brother. Assalamualaikum. Hopefully, brother Fakhir will set his apparato or accessory so that we can hear him. I hope I'm loud and clear. And I'm Ismail Abaya, and this is Usapang Halal. And it's a clear Sunday here in the Philippines. Ang ganda ng ating weather for today. Brother,
Assalamualaikum. Yes.
Oh, I can hear you now. Loud and clear.
Okay. Loud and clear?
Yeah.
Today I follow you style, this one and this.
Yeah,
Okay,
I noticed that. We have the same
yes.
sunglass.
Okay, so thank you very much for all those who follow our Usapang Halal. Actually, we are live from Malaysia and also Philippines. And today, I think I bring one topic regarding the farm, but this time is from, we try to, share about our Islamic Department activity in Malaysia is JAKIM. So they are very involved not only in Malaysia, but they are also involved in other country. So today I have some sharing about this. They have some activity from our Islamic Department to help in New Zealand.
Wow.
So it's a halal industry. Mostly is because New Zealand is a main halal meat import to Malaysia, and also of course to Malaysia, they are imported to Malaysia. Okay, before that, any good news from Mr. Ismail from Philippines?
Trivia, brother. I heard that there's many sheep or cows in New Zealand than people.
So really, because they have so many resources, and then I hear that 80% of total of the meat, produced in their country is halal. So that I want to show you this one as an example. Can I play this video first because it's quite long, but I try to cut off if not necessary. Okay, we show first this video. But this is in Malay. I'm quite sorry to say, but the video is very nice. Halal Travel Auckland, New Zealand. It's a halal meat industry in New Zealand. That's the title of this video.
Sesungguhnya yang halal itu jelas, yang haram itu juga jelas. Di antara yang halal yang haram itu ada
Greenlee adalah salah satu pemain industri halal dalam senarai yang diiktiraf oleh JAKIM. Mempunyai logik penyembelihan lembu yang berkapasiti tinggi dan menggunakan teknologi terkini. Secara purata, Greenlee mengeksport daging lembu sejumlah $6.7 bilion New Zealand setiap tahun. Malaysia adalah pasaran utama bagi Greenlee.
Sekarang kami berada di stockyard dia panggil lah. Tempat lembu disimpan dulu sebelum distunning, sebelum disembelih. Dan ini juga adalah merupakan syarat sebenarnya ni. Sesebuah rumah sembelihan abattoir ni kalau kata nak mendapat kelulusan daripada pihak kerajaan Malaysia, pihak DBS, pihak JAKIM juga, kita akan lihat bagaimana kaedah disimpan lembu ini. Termasuk dilihat adanya shower.
Mandi
Mandi shower ini bukan tujuan untuk kita mandi, tapi untuk lembu mandi.
Lembu mandi lah. Lembu mandi untuk orang kata memberikan kebersihan.
Apa sebab?
Sebab nak bersihkan dia. Dan keduanya nak memberikan keterangan kepada lembu. Betul Ustaz?
Pandai lah tu.
Pandai, Alhamdulillah. Ustaz, macam tu juga kita manusia Ustaz Kalau kita marah, kita kena mandi selalu banyak supaya mungkin keras atau sebagainya lah. Kita tak tahu apa. Lembu atau kambing yang disembelih perlu direkod atau didokumentasikan melalui tag pengenalan. Ia adalah bukti untuk menentukan produk yang disembelih mengikut protokol pengeluaran daging halal yang ditetapkan oleh pihak JAKIM. Setelah diperiksa dan diakui sah halal oleh pemeriksa dalaman, barulah karkas akan dilapah mengikut permintaan pasaran. Ruang lapah itu mestilah berada di tempat yang berasingan, selain daripada keadaan bersih sepanjang memproses karkas. Di samping itu, Jabatan Veterina Malaysia juga mensyaratkan ruang memproses karkas atau kerja-kerja melapah hanya boleh lakukan di cardle ataupun meja yang berasingan bagi menghalang pencemaran silang. Manakala, kerja-kerja pemotongan yang dibenarkan pula adalah kepala, kaki dan ekor. Selain daripada audit halal yang dilakukan oleh pihak berautoriti Malaysia, iaitu FIANS, juga turut bertanggungjawab memantau dan memastikan protokol pengeluaran produk daging Halal Malaysia MS 1500/2009 turut dipatuhi sepenuhnya oleh pemegang sijil halal daripada FIANS. Ini kerana 12% daripada hasil pengeluaran Greenlee dieksport ke Malaysia. Jumlahnya bertambah dari setahun ke setahun. Kerana itu, My Halal memilih Greenlee sebagai lokasi utama pemantauan kami di New Zealand. Tujuannya supaya pengguna di Malaysia dapat melihat sendiri bagaimana proses penyembelihan, melapah, pembungkusan dan penyetilan iaitu FIANS. Setelah industri ternakan New Zealand mengalami kerugian yang besar ekoran daripada pemberhentian ekspor produk daging lembu ke Malaysia pada tahun 2007 yang lalu. Belajar daripada kesilapan yang lepas, kini pemain industri ternakan halal New Zealand mula memahami dan menyedari bahawa hikmah yang tersembunyi daripada halalan toyaban itu bukan hanya kerana Islam, tetapi juga kebajikan haiwan dan kebaikannya daripada produk juga kesihatan. Sebab itu dikatakan mencari yang halal itu adalah satu kefarduan.
Rumah sembelihan ini unik.
Ya, betul. Dan kalau kita lihat kawasan yang cukup besar dan kemudian kebersihan yang dititik beratkan di sini. Itulah dia halalan
Thayyiban. Dan juga kita lihat orang-orang pun juga kena pakai tebal sebab mungkin sejuk kot gitu.
Agaknya kot, tapi memang maksudnya dia orang punya pemakaian tu proper lah Ustaz.
Kena ikut lah.
Ikut prosedur dia. So, itulah dia antara keistimewaan dan kelebihan.
Jom kita tengok.
Paling utama difahami oleh pemain industri ternakan ialah halal itu bermula dari ladang hinggalah sajian untuk dimakan. Selain daripada untuk pasaran ekspor, daging merah, baik lembu maupun kambing, turut dijual untuk memenuhi keperluan masyarakat Islam setempat. Kepercayaan mereka, terdapat logo halal yang diiktiraf oleh Malaysia amat dihargai. Kerana bagi mereka, Malaysia adalah negara Islam yang mempunyai standard halal yang sangat tinggi dan tidak perlu diragui lagi. Selain daripada lembu, kambing atau berbiri juga turut menguasai pasaran daging merah New Zealand. Untuk rekod, jumlah ternakan biri-biri bagi seluruh bumi Maori ini adalah sekitar 29.8 juta, iaitu berkali-kali ganda banyaknya daripada jumlah populasi New Zealand.
Sekarang saya berada di pusat ternakan kambing biri-biri. Yang di belakang saya ini adalah bagaimana kaedah ternakan yang dilakukan di Auckland, New Zealand ini. Memberi makan kambing hanya menggunakan rumput ini saja. Dan juga inilah isu yang banyak diperkatakan tentang makanan yang diberikan kepada haiwan yang nak disembelih. Maka di sini jelas mereka hanya menggunakan rumput ini juga diternak secara luas rumput yang di sini. Maka itu jugalah antara isunya.
Dan Dalam segmen reality, kali ini kami bawakan kepada anda di mana kami berada di hadapan pusat penyembelihan kambing.
Yep.
Dan sayangnya kami tak dapat memberi paparan yang sebenar kepada anda kerana mereka mempunyai orang kata
rahsia peralatan yang digunakan dan juga oleh kerana itu sebenarnya kita memang boleh masuk.
Ya, boleh.
Tapi melihat proses dari awal hingga akhirnya semua tidak boleh nak direkam kan.
Ya, betul. Dan kami sudah secara jujur ni saya dan juga Ustaz Amri berada di dalam untuk melihat sendiri bagaimana proses penyembelihan berlaku.
Itu bermula daripada stunning yang digunakan, itu stunning elektrik.
Tidak lengkap jika My Halal tidak melihat bagaimana sarung sosis diperbuat. Sekarang ni tim My Halal yang Ustaz Amri berada di salah sebuah kilang pemprosesan casing ataupun sarung untuk pembuatan sosis contohnya.
Diambil daripada usus kambing yang disembelih bermakna usus kambing yang halal. Dan juga usus ini nak dibuat sebagai sarung untuk kebiasaannya akan dibuat sosis lah. Jadi isu yang pernah berlaku dulu adalah kerana sarung yang nak buat sosis ini diambil daripada sama ada tumbuhan atau juga dibuat daripada sumber usus haiwan. Usus haiwan inilah sama ada haiwan yang babi ke, haiwan kambing ke, itu yang
haiwan yang boleh dimakan tapi tidak disembelih. Tapi kita berada di kilang yang alhamdulillah
diambil daripada usus kambing yang disembelih.
Dahulu lagi. Untuk menjawab segala keraguan tersebut, My Halal dibawa untuk melawat kilang pemprosesan sarung sosis di New Zealand. Di sini, kesemua sarung tersebut diperbuat daripada sumber haiwan, lazimnya melibatkan usus bebiri atau kambing. Usus-usus haiwan tersebut terlebih dahulu dibasuh secara berulang kali dengan menggunakan mesin khas. Melalui teknik basuhan dan dari sudut kebersihan, jaminan bersih dan selamat dimakan memang tidak diragui sama sekali. Apatah lagi sumber tumbuhan. Yang penting sebagai pengguna, jadilah pengguna yang bijak dengan memastikan apa yang dimakan dapat memberi kesejahteraan hidup berpanjangan. Ataupun
sarung untuk nak dibuat sosis.
Betul.
Kalau kita yang makan sosis yang menggunakan sarung daripada
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. So this
very
video
nice.
is,
That's our dream in the Philippines, brother.
yes, that's why I try to share this because this involve our one of our department. I mean, Jakim is no Jakim. So by Ustaz Muhammad Amri is my mentor actually. So I know him. Okay, so they are go to check and verify the halal industry in New Zealand. So of course in New Zealand they provide us halal meat. Actually for the first video, which is from the company name is Greenlee. So Greenlee produce halal meat to about 20% from their production is go to Malaysia. So that's why our Jakim come and to see. Actually, on 2007, about they said in Malay, about 2007, they have some issue in New Zealand because we are, some worry about the halal status in New Zealand. So there's some issue there, and then now I already come back to the normal. So Alhamdulillah. So based on that, if you see in Greenlee, they have about 7.6 billion or trillion, I think billion dollar of a trade market to the global. Yes, it's quite big. Even over million pun it's okay. But they say it's a billion. I can say say billion, 7.7, 7.6, because they distribute to all around the world. I mean, from when I was in Japan, of course, the when I go to the Pakistan restaurant, they are the product. I mean, the meat come from New Zealand. Of course, they say halal. So New Zealand, they say everything meat from New Zealand is halal. Even in a local
Yeah.
New Zealand, also they say that 80% meat in local New Zealand is halal because they are produced halal. So this, I think, a good example. One country, one non-Muslim country, try to, I mean, involve in this halal industry. So because they have a good, I mean, a good resources, because the shrimp, total shrimp is about 29.8 million. So it's more than the population in New Zealand. So
Yeah.
you say like this. The total of the numbers of the shrimp is yes, it's more than that. That's why they have many. There is this kind of resources. I think Philippines also many have many resources on your country. So when you do the halal, the impact is very good because you can supply not only for the Muslim, because our Muslim mostly in the world, like it's called, they need this halal ingredient, everything. So other thing is the process. You can see the process to salt. I mean, in the slaughterhouse, that the first process is to wash the cow. I mean, starting that, that's a good. I mean, for Muslim, everything is clean because as you say, the halal is clean. So this is an example that we
Yeah.
can see in this video. And talking about the I mean, the feed for the sheep, I mean, they are very natural. They eat grass. The certain, I think there is a special grass to, I mean, to this animal, and then they are not using any chemical or something like that. It's very natural. So that's why I think because this video is made by My Halal Malaysia. Actually, it's a My Halal Malaysia. They want to show to. I think it's no issue for us to show back because they want to give awareness and also to show, also to promote halal meat from New Zealand. These are there. They have three industry, I think. Cow, and then shrimp, and then the next is I think sausage. Sausage to, I mean, from the animal. They are using the, what you call the long I can remember the words, but they are using that, and they are I mean doing a sort of they follow this Islam, I mean Sharia. There is no issue on that. And then other thing that I can say that they have also distribute the product to the local halal, I mean the local fresh market. So I think it's the same that. And then the host say in Malay, from ladang to sajan. Ladang in Malay is a farm. Sajan mean plate. So the same. From ladang to saja mean from plate, from farm to the plate. So that is one.
Oh.
Yes. So I think this video quite interested because not in Malaysia but in I mean Australia, they have this industry quite. I also, of course, we had based on this video we can share and we can look what is the activity there. Then of course in Malaysia we have import this import meat from New Zealand. So in Sandakan also I can say all the meat is imported from New Zealand and also India. India is last time, so the Alana. So our local supply maybe not enough I mean to meet our, I mean, local demands. So that's why our government take a disadvantage to import the meat, halal meat from other countries. So one of that is New Zealand. So any comment or any idea, as you say, any?
Brother, but chicken, you import chicken. I think you have lots of
Chicken,
chicken.
yes. Chicken, I'm here that we imported from the certified, I mean, industry in Brazil. We have also,
Brazil.
but certain because they are a lot. To meet demand for industry, mostly for the industry in Malaysia. So that's why others, because local cannot meet. Even now is the price is come higher. Because product and also the feed, everything is expensive right now because of this pandemic. The supply, maybe supply and demand is a supply like this, but demand is like this, or the price. So that's why another solution they take from Brazil. But Brazil, they have certain code. Not all the Brazil is halal. Can say that they have certain code. They are already verified. They have this code. We can check that the code already certified halal from our government. So that's why not
Okay.
all we can say Brazil is halal, I think. So in Japan also, of course, last time in 20 years ago, when I was, the chicken is from Brazil and also USA. So other thing, there's about lamb, of course, Pakistan is a restaurant, everything using this import meat from other country, especially from New Zealand. Okay, so I think local in Japan just started about 2010 above, when I meet the one of the director of the company in Tokushima. They are, they gave us some talk in the halal udek. Some expo in Japan. So I talked to him about the progress, but I think it's quite good because they are already start halal meat in Japan. So they are supply for local restaurant. So that is from Japan. So I think hopefully next is from Philippines. So hopefully
Yes.
Philippines can do better, and then to give and to serve halal. So I see your status that you already start to supply the halal meat. I think they already start, is it?
Hello.
Your progress.
Yes.
I can see your progress. Salter
Yes,
house.
we're starting to develop the halal farming because Project JICA focus on the farm produce. So hopefully we can develop that. But I think it's focused on the seafoods, fruits, vegetable, maybe chicken. For the beef, we cannot really produce volume because unlike in Australia, in New Zealand, so most of the imported New Zealand cattle in the Philippines from Australia or New Zealand, they don't grow like what that big with the New Zealand cow, although it's from New Zealand. The maybe it's because of the pollution, of the noise pollution, the area and the climate. So we can only produce this big of cow or cattle, but the compared to the cattle that we they're growing in New Zealand and Australia, it's different. Same cattle imported
Kata.
from New Zealand or Australia, but when you grow it, it will not grow the uh, same big as in Australia
I
and
think
New
because
Zealand.
of environment in
Environment, the noise
Philippines, I think.
pollution,
Yes.
the grass they're eating,
Yes.
and the atmosphere, the climate, it
Yes.
contribute to the growth of the animal actually. But in
Talking
fish
about,
or
yes.
seafoods, we have lots of that, and for fruits, vegetable, we can do that. But for livestock, I think chicken. But still, we cannot produce for export of chicken because, maybe because of the technology. Unlike in other countries, they have technology that really can produce volume of chicken for export, and especially the processing. We don't have that kind of technology to process the chicken, the choice cut, the high quality, imported quality that the country will accept our meat product. For cow, I think that's why in other countries they don't accept any meat product from the Philippines because for cow, they're afraid of the mad cow disease. Still, they're afraid of that mad cow disease. Yeah, and also the contamination, brother. you know, Still our ecosystem is not that consistent, and there is a indirect and direct contamination because we're the ecosystem of the Philippines of the halal is not yet that far compared to other countries, especially Malaysia. Okay, that's why Malaysia is the benchmark really of how to certify the product of the halal and also the ecosystem because you have hub already in Malaysia and you're the number one in halal tourism. That's why we're always asking how you're going to improve other countries because I think many Malaysian consultancy firm are teaching, helping, collaborating with other countries like Korea because Japan and other non-Muslim country because they believe they have to produce many halal product because we cannot eat non-halal product. So Malaysia is contributing, helping the global economy, global standard, so that we can eat halal quality certified product. Because that's the main problem of the Muslim travelers, travelers, because you cannot just confine yourself in your country. Let's say if you're a Malaysian, you cannot just stay in Malaysia. You have to go to Korea, you have to go to Japan, Europe, and you will not enjoy going to your holiday if there's no food. That's a number of consideration.
I go to Amsterdam, but it's quite difficult also. But luckily we have one restaurant. Yes, it's we call I think like Arab restaurant. They have kebab something because in Amsterdam, many of there sitting and drinking or smoke the Mauritia. Yeah, it's Amsterdam, but it's very lucky because it's of course quite tough to looking for the halal food, but everything is a Muslim. As a Muslim, we have to looking for this halal food first. Of course, we go on that. Of course, if we can have another solution like we can eat seafood, something like that. Yes, that's a very I think
in America, brother. It's when I went there. There's many Chinese food because most of the businessmen there are Chinese. So Chinese love pork, and Mexican food. There are many Mexican food in the U.S. because it's a Mexican. They get all their laborer from Mexico. Because the border is very close, just like Malaysia and Singapore. But they have lots of American food, Mexican food, Chinese food. I seldom find a Mediterranean food at that time.
Yes.
But most of them are Chinese, Mexican food. Italian, I think. Yeah.
I thought that, of course, in many countries they have a Chinatown. So sometimes it's a helpful for the Muslim also, mostly for the ASEAN. Because they have an ASEAN taste or recipe. So since actually my sister was in America, study there, so I know that based on okay, my brother also in Australia, Tasmania, that he also involved in this industry, Charterhouse, as a part-time last time. So I think it's a good when you go travel. Of course, you can see a lot of this potential and also what is the benefit and what is kind of that we can help each other. So hopefully, this Usapang Halal, we try to give us some information about that. So since Mr. Ismail also have many experience in not only the local in Philippines, also in the other country. So for me, of course, some of this experience involved in this NGO, something like that can be, a lot of this, opportunity to us to develop this halal industry in our country. So mostly, even you say that Malaysia, yes, is number one talking about this system, but sometimes we have also, because the player of this, of course, is a multi company, national company. So we want to try to involve this in micro entrepreneur. And then talking about that, when you say about the cow that try to produce in Philippines, we have some researcher, of course, from the local university to help us to find what is the solution, because they are researcher. Because this is, I'm just actually last today I've supplied this fresh chicken to one of the university professor. So he told me to help me. Some idea to develop this halal. It's a good, and also relate to our micro entrepreneur to be in terms of a food tech, because in this university involved in, of course, this university involved in this livestock, something like this industry. So they have a technology, they have an idea, but how to implement it, they need us as a community to come and also learn together about what they are. Something get from the research. So I think it's quite good also if you involve in. But last time also in when we go to Japan, we involve with one of the Islamic university in Malaysia to get a halal executive, because we don't have a halal executive. Of course, in other country we need halal executive to go there to become as a staff, at least 2% to become as a checker, and also to verify all everything inside this factory. So we need these resources, of course, to start develop people. Of course, we need a time, but why not we collaborate with the university? They have already produced and they have a cost for this halal executive. They have learned about 3 years about 3 years about regarding this halal industry. Of course, they are very knowledge about that. So we can provide to others country that need this halal executive. But I can show that, I show you, you also have some this awareness. And from me, others, inshallah, if we still have negotiation with or need MOA with halal mall platform. So inshallah, based on our discussion before that, we try to strategies first what we want to try to implement in Sabah. So Alhamdulillah, I think quite good to implement this platform. It's a e-commerce, so it's every day can go, but it's a good. We start with some distribution. It's halal distribution. What I can say last, we have many talk about this halal distribution. So hopefully it can be better on this, because when we have the halal distribution center, that we can start to contribute or distribute all the item, product from Malaysia, from Peninsula Malaysia, from Sabah, from Sarawak, and also from other country to grow or to market in Sabah. So Alhamdulillah, inshallah, we will try to make this MOU. And other thing, Mr. Ismail, this morning I have a call from one somebody, my friend. Actually, she is very related with our agency. We call it a Felda. If you know Felda, is mostly they are mostly men for this plantation, palm plantation, and they have industry. They have a halal industry also. That's under subsidiary company. Then actually they are watching us in Usapang Halal.
Oh,
Yes,
nice,
yes. I don't know,
nice.
but we are. I think the person in charge is called me, and it's very. They are interested to try. collaborate with Philippines to promoting or something to help other any. But they are under a government agency. It's one of a government agency. It's not. Based on they have a. They have a platform already. For halal industry for entrepreneur. So hopefully we can try to meet them. As a director also can join if you okay. I don't know, but they want to introduce yourself, their agency. To you. So that is the purposely lah. I don't know what is the need, but mainly I know that is Penta is mostly to help our we call palm oil. Plantation. They have many area in Malaysia. After that, they are also involved in this industry to refined oil, something like that, and then also other product. They have all the product, halal product. So maybe if we have a time, we can meet them, setting a time to look forward on their progress. If we can anything help you, or I think maybe we can know after this. So I think for me, you have maybe very busy because of your project, and for me, I already have some platform starting. Then this marketing platform is based to promoting this halal product. That's our main right now. And then now we try to plan to create this halal distribution center. So that is our main today, because we can of course import from any product from any country, or any local product. So that's why when we have this specialty, and of course we have this circle, or we call the ecosystem completely. We can supply the product to the customer. So of course from the farm to the plate, that's our objective, that we have to grow this. Of course, to develop is not easy, because we have of course many angle to try to. Of course, we have to start with. Of course, we have to invest something. It's not free. It's not easy to do. Even you want to make it a starter house, also you need to invest some numbers of investment. So okay. So anything for you to share here, Mr. Ismail?
Congratulations, brother. You have lots of project right now, especially we can always promote them in our show, Usapang Halal and the Halal TV shop in Malaysia. Because one important thing in any business is the promotion and advertising. And we need to educate the market so that they know that this, let's say, platform of Halal Mall is already existing, and how to avail it is another thing. That's why it's very important that we promote them, advertise them, and educate them how they can join, and the process, the advantages of having their business online, because that's the new normal today, or any business. You have to be global, you have to have a technology in it, you have to be online, and you have to be an online seller. And you always promote, because any product, whether good or bad, you need promotion, because you will be left behind if you will not promote your product. Even if your product is superior, you will be left behind by the product that is not superior, because promotion is very important, more than location today, because of the pandemic crisis. Before, location, brother, you have to put your business in the mall, in a crowded area. But now, that's the thing of the past, because You
Yes.
cannot do face-to-face
Yes.
transaction. Everything is done online.
Yes.
Okay, brother. Maybe you get.
Mm.
We have one more time. Maybe you can close the show and see you next week again, brother.
Mm. Okay, thank you very much to all watching Usapang Halal, Al-Paki and Mr. Ismail Abaya. So today we are talking about some sharing about this halal meat from New Zealand. So you can see back our video. So I shared this activity is come from the Jakin to counter back and do the some monitoring to the halal industry in New Zealand. And other way we are talking about some this digital platform. This is very important now. Digital platform. So of course, when we say about promotion is you can see many that marketplace. They every month in Malaysia also they take a good example. I mean example like today is a 10-10
Ah,
2021, and they take this the date they put is a promotion. It's a big promotion, big sales.
yeah,
So that is upon the others. But for halal, of course, we have to meet first this halal requirement. So because this a certain level is not simply because it's not
yeah.
we can say it's not 99 halal, 99% halal. It must be 100% halal. So
Yes,
everything
yes,
we don't want to contaminate it. So that's why in terms of to develop this halal ecosystem, it's not easy. It's easy to start, but to maintain it is not easy. Sometimes many of the entrepreneur they are starting is good, but in the middle they have many issue on that. So we don't want that. We want the focus 100%. And in Usapa Halal, we talk much about this halal industry, halal market, and we are sharing about any progress in Malaysia and also Philippines. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much, Mr. Ismail. And
yeah,
I have a new microphone.
yeah.
It's a big.
And your
So
color,
this,
your
the
we have
next is a
a candidate similar to your color. Pink.
okay. Okay, so maybe I become a permanent host after this, hopefully. So thank you very much. Because this Usapahala we start with any it's a nothing. We call it's a nothing. We start with starting from last year. So this already October, and hopefully we have many episode, and you can. I believe that any episode we have some information is good sharing for us. So thank you
Yes.
very much. See you next week with other topic.
Shukran.
Shukran. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum.